Hello.
Hello, Gwen and Danny Joe.
Hi, Gwen, Danny, Joe, Jen. Thanks for coming in. Oh no, Jen, you're sick today. I hope you get to feeling better.
It was that babysitting you did. Kids are like germ factories.
Yes.
I know that when mine were all young, whatever, sweet and innocent.
Right.
When were we sweet and innocent?
No comments from the peanut gallery.
Hi, Ellen. Thanks for coming in.
Hello, Ellen. How is everyone today? Other than you, Jen, we know you're sick. We'll get. Oh, I'll pass you a hot cup of tea and some tissues.
There's just so much sickness going on right now around here. It's just crazy.
Both mamas are staying the heck away from it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they both work at schools. So,
Ah,
so I got a couple things I want to share today. This is the baby blanket I'm working on right now.
oh, that's pretty.
Just a basic double crochet.
Yeah.
I'm
Hello, Kristen.
gonna finish the pink, and then I gotta figure out what border to put on it. I'm hoping that that's big enough.
Hi, Bonnie.
And then I want to show my friendship Afghan. Should I wait a little bit for more people to come in, do you think? Or,
Well, you can always hold it up a couple times. I'd be proud of that.
yeah. All right. So I got it all put together. Maybe better. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, guys. All right. So there's 1/4 of it. And then there's 1/4 of it. I'm like super excited about this.
Hi, Diane.
And then here's the other 2 sides. That one and this one. I ended up doing the single crochet to stitch it together. And then I did the front post, back post for the border. I just really like the feel of that front post, back post.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's my friendship Afghan put together. Has anybody else been working on theirs?
No. Hello, Linda. How are you? I think you know what I've been doing, Diane, huh?
Yes, I do. Hi, Kirsten, Bonnie, Diane Major, and Linda. Thanks for coming in, guys. It is big, Diane. I was worried it was going to be too small to amount to much, but once I start putting the squares together, it's like, oh my gosh. Hi, Dina.
Hello, Miss Dina. How are you? So, this week we were planning on. Um, there she is.
There she is.
We have a special guest.
Can you hear me or no? I can't hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Huh? No, I don't. I'm not attached to my headphones. off my con.
All right, we got Beth up here with us today. We had a
Yes,
special.
ma'am. That's or if we can get.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep,
Yeah. We've been
can
able
hear
to hear
you.
you.
It says everyone can see and hear me, but they can't.
Hi, Kendra.
Hello, Kendra. How's the baby puppies? D.
Do you have like headphones or earbuds, Beth, that would work?
No, not today, Diane. Beth is going to show
Can you
us.
hear me now or no?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. That's all.
Now?
Yeah,
Oh, you can hear me?
yeah.
Awesome. I couldn't hear you, and I didn't know if you could hear me.
You might want to turn your volume down a little bit. Hello, Miss Zoila.
Yeah, you're really loud.
I
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay, do I turn it on right over the side of my phone, turn it down? Let me see.
I haven't seen the pictures of the
Oh,
puppies
now I
yet.
can't hear you. Am I still loud?
Yeah.
Dang, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll just turn my volume down.
Yeah, but that's not going to help all of them.
Hold on.
It's you probably have to go into your settings in your microphone and turn the volume down in that.
Okay, audio. Yeah, this is where she turned it up. Okay, hang on. Is it better now? Is it getting better?
No.
No,
Is it any better now?
no.
Okay, hang on. Now?
Yes.
Okay, is that good enough or more?
A little bit more.
Okay. How about now?
You're good.
Good. Good.
Okay.
Oh, where'd she go?
I don't know.
It's on the subscription page. Oh, Dee made a community post about them.
Cool. Okay, well, when Beth finds her way back, she's going to show us how to access the features that she was talking about last week, where you're able to look through all the yarns and see an example of how those yarns work up. So, that's odd. Yes, on Ravelry. There she is again. Yay!
Here's the puppies. Oh, aren't them so cute?
Oh, look at them. What the pretty boys.
Elizabeth Taller, Zoila. So cute. Okay.
Oh. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, those puppies are adorable.
They are big, though, Dee.
Yeah, they are good size for a little.
How many were there? 4?
3. They thought 4 to 6, but they were just
Yeah. I know you want that purple one, huh?
yeah.
What's the purple one's name? Isn't there like tie-dye, fancy, and I forgot the other one.
So that's the mom and the sister, the aunt.
But she's got three girls, tie-dye,
Fancy.
fancy, and gypsy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gypsy.
Those
I had
fancy because fancy is purple.
Yeah.
my boyfriend had a pure white one, and I think her real name was something like Brianne or Bree or something. Anyway, we changed her name and called her Pig Dog. She was hysterical. I don't know if they're all like that because I've not had any of a French Bulldog before, but she had the most character out of any dog I've ever seen. Like, if we did something to her, if she was laying on the bed, what would happen is she'd be laying on the bed. And if you didn't do something that she wanted, like give her something you had to eat, she'd go stand at the end of the bed, facing away from you, and just make a stance. Like, I'm not looking at you. I don't like you. I'm not looking at you. And she'd turn her head and try to see if you were paying attention to her. It was so funny. She had the most character out of any dog, and I've had a lot of dogs.
And Dee says Gypsy is the mom, tie-dye is the Gypsy's sister, and the purple one is Fancy Pants.
Why do I think Fancy was the mama?
So she just has one more dog that can have one more litter, right?
I'm not sure about that.
I think she said one was done, and then I think she said this one is the second time for puppies. I think.
Yeah.
And then I think she said the other one could have one more litter.
Yep. All right, guys. So we asked Beth to come up on panel and share with us this information when it comes to the Ravelry, as I didn't know you could do even any of this stuff on there. So it really shocked me to the point that I thought, man, this would help me out so much. So we wanted to share it with all of you. So I'm going to pull up the Ravelry page.
Okay.
And as you talk, Beth, I will click.
Okay.
So that everybody can see.
Okay, sounds good. So first of all, I don't know who knows this. You might, Paula. When I don't remember how many years ago it was, but when Ravelry first came out, they were testing it and you could only get in by invitation.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew somebody that was in and they could send you an invitation and they only let so many people in. So that's how it used to be. You could only get an invitation to be in here.
Yep.
So let's see. So when you find this, you have to make it'll come up if you don't have an account, you make an account. And then, so let's say you made an account and now you have a page. So this is what your page looks like. Do you have menu, or on my phone it says menu, but do you have a part that says patterns, cart, and yarns? On my phone, that's on the left.
Yeah, it's up here on the top. Patterns, yarns, community support.
So let's start with patterns.
Okay.
Okay, so you click patterns. You can scroll through it. Sometimes they put the new patterns up there. I see that they have if you looked this up already, it will show you've looked at this in case you forgot what you looked at. Then it'll show you a list of what says hot right now. So that's the stuff that people are mostly buying or making right now.
Okay.
Then there's some new pattern area.
Recently added.
So that's about that. But okay, so say you want to search for, what do you want to search for? let's say you want to search for a shawl. Type shawl in there, in the little box.
Okay.
Okay, and then now there are all kinds of things. First of all, you need to, over on the left, you pick one of the types of crafts that it's in, crochet or knit. You can pick one of them. You can also filter them by category, availability. If it has a photo, you usually don't want to pick something that doesn't have a photo, so you can click that. Yarn weight, color, fiber, difficulty. You can pick all those to narrow down what you're looking for. And then what I find, okay, do you have any pictures up of shawls?
Yeah.
I can't see them. Okay, so now click on one of those shawls. This is what I love. Okay, now, so that'll tell you all about it. It'll tell you if it's free or paid. Now, when it halfway down, does it say what pattern it is?
Right here.
Is there a clickable link of what pattern it is?
No, it says for more information, see, and then it's got a link.
Okay, go back and click another one. I'm trying to find one that
You want me to do a free one?
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to find one that is either the designer or it will show you the designer pattern. Okay, now what does that say
All right.
about the pattern?
This is it's on the Hobie website. Here is the person, the designer.
Okay, so does it have, okay, what's the name of that one?
Virus shawl.
Okay, click on the designer. All right, now, wow, I just tried to touch the screen and move it. Okay, so click on one of those, like it doesn't matter what. Okay, now go over to the right. There's boxes that have yellow at the top.
Right.
Okay, somewhere along there, it says projects. Do you see that? In one of those boxes, it will say projects.
No. Oh, yes. 220 projects.
Okay, now click that. So what's really, really fun is that pattern in all kind of different colors that people have made. So if you're looking at a pattern and you're like, gee, I wonder what that would look like in this color, or what does it look like? Other people have made it in different sizes, whatever. These are all the people that also made this from that and then connected them. When you, I'll show you that when we get over to our side of it, like the person that has the account side. So all these people made that from her pattern, and then they entered it, attaching it to her pattern. And so all these come up under her. So you can look and see what all these look like. All kinds of different people made it, changed it, added things, used different kind of yarn. So that's real nice.
Right.
And you can do that pretty much with every pattern. Okay, now go back up to the top and go to yarns.
Suggested yarn?
No, up at the very top of Ravelry.
Oh, up here. Okay. Yarns.
Okay, now this is my favoriteest part. Especially when I want to buy a yarn online, especially if it's striped or gradient or variegated, and you don't know what it looks like worked up, this is where you can find it. So let me see. Is there a search bar? In that, put in
right here.
Put in Red Heart Ombre. Let's say you want to make something with that and you don't know what it looks like how long the stripings are. Okay, so now click that.
You want me to
You'll-
click the
Yeah,
project?
you'll come up with the, if that's it, if it says red heart ombre, you click that.
You want me to click the Red Heart Ombre or the 9,638 projects made with it?
Click on the red heart ombre so we can get a color. Okay, now scroll down, keep scrolling down, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
pick one of those colors. It'll say how many are stashed and how many projects. So pick one of the colors and go underneath it and push projects. Next to it, it should say how many people stashed that yarn, like put it in their stash, and how many people made a project with it. So do you see pit projects under
Yeah.
one of those, to the side of one of those colors?
Yeah.
All right, click one of them.
Stashed or projects?
Projects. Okay, so now in that color, sometimes they mess up and that blue one's not purple, but, and you have to watch out because a lot of them will say two colors. They use two colors on this. But like the top middle one, you could tell they only use the purple,
Right.
So you can see what this yarn looks like worked up into different things. I love that. I use that almost every time I'm going to buy yarn. I use that. I go in there and look at what the yarn's going to look like.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that, so this is going to really be handy.
Yeah, so that's really nice. Now, where it says stashed, we're going to learn about that. I do not use that because, well, I don't know if you can go through all your yarns and put them in here, but I don't want to. Okay, so then you got that. Now go up. We're going to move on to
This
the
is
top.
stashed here.
Yeah, those are really cool. Okay, so the top right, does it say notebook or something like that?
Yep.
Okay, go, let's see. Okay, so go to projects. Okay, we're just going to pretend, does it say start a project or add a project?
Yep. It says add a project.
Okay, click that. So
Okay.
now what I do, I used to not do it, but now I force myself to do it and I'm so much happier. I put my projects in there and you can't really see, but it'll have a place for your pictures of your projects. You could do them as you go, like put the first square of something, in progress pictures. It'll tell you put in when you started it, when you ended it, and you don't have to put anything you don't want to put. You can have a project in there and you don't have to tell how many. I never tell how many yards I use because I don't know. Nothing really in there do you have to put, but it'll have things like the hook you used, the yarn you used, the pattern you use, and that's where it connects to the yarn and the other patterns. Because when it says what pattern did you use, and there it is, and you put like say you put a virus shawl, they'll ask you, you put that in there, they'll show you a list of virus shawls and whose patterns. You pick one of them and then it comes into here and it's linkable and it will now show that pattern in the patterns and the yarn. If somebody picks that same yarn you use, it will show in the yarns. Then I mainly use the pictures, the link to what pattern, the hook I use, the yarn I use, and then I can either there's a part for notes. The notes right there that you see are for other people to read. You could put, this is such a wonderful pattern or whatever. There's also private notes. That is my favorite part because I always I a lot of times make something again. And we all know how you come across when you have a problem with a pattern. So then you have to figure that out. Well, when I figure it out, I put it in my private notes. Had this problem on roll, whatever. Here's how I fixed it. Or on a bag that I use. My straps are 6 singles across, 31 inches long. And I'll put that in there. My fabric, where I line the straps, my fabric is 3 centimeters across. That's where I put all that stuff. So when I come back And when I need to make it again, I can come in here. For a long time, I didn't use any of this, but now that I do, it helps so much. So, okay, so now so that's where you would put
Well,
your pot.
you can keep track of where you bought the yarn, how much you paid for it.
Right. Some people do get that much into it. I don't, but some people might. Like I said, you can put in there what you want and don't have to put in there what you don't want.
Right. And here's the project notes you were talking about. And then
Yes.
here it says to add private notes. So that's just for you.
Right. So you could put, if you think something would help somebody else, that's what people do. I changed this pattern and did this, or I had a problem on this row. How I fixed it was this. If you want those people to know that. So you can do that, or you can just stick it in private notes. So after you put some projects in your page, only way I can show you is this. Your page will start looking like this. That's my project page of things that I finished. Okay, so now go back up to, where are we? To your notebook. Do you know how to get back there?
Yeah.
And the next thing, oh, you need to do your profile. We know that. Where I'm not coming up with the right, oh. Okay, so stash. I don't do this, but click on stash. A lot of people, wow, I did do it 3 times. I put three things in here. So a lot of people will want it, they use this to keep track of all their yarn they have. I can't, that's too much for me. But a lot of people do. They'll have whatever yarn that they have in their house, they'll add it in here. Everyone. And sometimes you can buy or trade, because you'll go on, say you want a yarn and you can't find it anywhere. You can go into yarns and look through it, and underneath it will say trade, will trade or sell for certain yarns. And you can contact that person and see, can you get that yarn? That's another way to find yarns you can't find.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's about what yarn is. I don't do that. Some people go way into it. They even put like exactly how many yards they have left of something. They keep track of all that.
Right.
I don't, but I'm sure that is cool for some people. Okay, so then there's a hand spun. So I guess that's a separate part, or maybe it's for you hand spinning. I don't know. Okay, so then you go down to favorites, and that's where when you're looking through patterns, it has, just like, Instagram, all those other things, it has where you can heart it. And if you heart it, it'll go into your favorites right here. You can actually put tags into it. So like hat. So when you go into your favorites, instead of having to look through all of them, you could put hat, and only the hats will come up. So yeah, so that's that. That'll bring all your favorite things that you were looking at, and just stick them in here and can look at them. Okay, then we go to library. Okay, so library is where anything you purchased or got free that belongs to you, that's in your library. So I used to belong to a group on Facebook that somebody looked every day and found out who was giving free patterns out from their Ravelry stores. And they would put them on there. So I got a lot of free patterns that way. But this is everything that I bought. It goes into here, or I got for free. Let me see what else we got. I think that's it.
All right. Well, but hold on. If we go to yarns, or was it patterns?
Oh, those are on the left.
Where were we at when on the left you can type in what yarn you're using and how many yards you have, and it gives you a picture of everything that was made with that yarn and that many yards.
Hang on, let me see. Let me see about this. Okay, hold on, I'm going in here. Okay, it must be in yarn, but I'm looking because there's so many search filters. So like go into yarn, type in
Oh, here we go.
anything.
Here it is. All right. So I went to yarn. I clicked on acrylic.
Okay.
On the left side, you can put in there whether it's DK, worsted. I'm going to put worsted. And then you go down and you can put oh man, that's not it either. I know there's some place on here that you can put what yarn you have and how many yards you have, and it will give you pictures of everything you can make using that.
Yeah, hang on, I'm looking under yardage. Let's see. No, I don't think that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I'm getting, okay, so when I go up here, let's see, search, filter results, wait, search, sort by, no, filter results. Has photo, number of fiber types, origin, more search options, animal fiber, typical yardage. Would that be it?
That's I just
What
clicked
you
on
showed
that.
us yesterday, Beth, where you pick one of your projects and that type of yarn, and then you look for other projects that were made with that yarn. How
Right,
do
but
you do that? Like you showed me and Diana yesterday.
Yeah. Well, when I put that into, no, because that don't work, because when I put that in, it tells me, it's giving me skeins of yarn that are between this much yardage and this much yardage. Oh, hang on. What about patterns? No, is that? Wait, let me see advanced search.
oh, here it is. Yeah, when you click on patterns.
Ah,
So here, and then on the left, you can click on crochet,
mm-hmm.
and then just keep going down. And I mean, you can click on any of these: clothing, accessories, medical, home, toys and hobbies, pets, components. You can click on free or purchase. It has a photo, yes. And then the weight of yarn that you're using.
Uh-huh.
Click it here. And then here is the yardage. You click how many,
you're right. Yes,
how
I
many
see it.
yards you have. So 900 to 1200 yards. And then, so then you scroll back up, and this should be all the crochet patterns that, if you have worsted weight
Oh, right,
yarn,
right. Yeah. Yes, you got
worsted
it.
weight yarn and 900 to 1200 yards, then
Right,
this, you can make any of these patterns right here. And there's
right. I didn't even know that. That's very cool.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, for years, I think like I don't know how old this is, but my kids are so little. And I would only go on here because I found that site that would give you free patterns, and you got free patterns out here. I never put anything in. But when I did start to put things in, oh my gosh, it helps you so much. The two main things I use is putting my patterns in, because I usually always make more than one thing. Like either I'll make one and then I'll decide to sell them, or I make one and somebody sees it and wants one. So I'm usually always making another one. And so many times I thought I made something and gone, where did that piece of paper go that I was writing on like 6 months ago about this problem I had with this pattern, and now I have to make it again. I can't find it.
Right. Okay,
And
hold on. Diane
Mhm.
Major wants me to go back to the beginning and show how to find that. All
Okay.
right, so here's the home screen. Click on patterns, advanced search, and also, I mean, you can put in what type of pattern that you're looking for too.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you scroll down, and if you want just crochet, you just click crochet. If we want to pick a category, we'll just put medical since it's right there. And free has a photo.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You can really narrow that down.
Yeah. And then you go down here and you pick what yarn you have, which say worsted yarn, and 0 to 150 yards. And then scroll back up. You don't even have to click anything. You just scroll back up, and there's 4 patterns in there that's for a medical project with worsted weight yarn and 0 to 150 yards.
That's really cool.
And then if you want to change it, all you do is go down and unclick the boxes that you have clicked and say you want something this time with fingering weight. Oh, and it even has where you can click for single strand, 2 yarns, same weight,
Wow.
3 yarns.
I'm going to use that because I have never knew about that on here.
Yep. So then we'll click 1,200 to 1,500 yards. Scroll back up and look, this is all the free patterns on Ravelry with fingering weight yarn up to 1,200 yards of yarn.
Oh, you know what? That would be amazing. I have those 3. Remember I told you I had those 3 DK of bloom where it makes the little flowers?
Yeah.
So I could put that in there with what I have and see what other people have made with it.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. So I knew of how to do that. And that's only because I typed that into a Google search bar one time and said, how do I know what I can make with so many yards of some kind of weight yarn? And it told me to go here, and I did. And I was like, wow, so, but I never could go automatically right back to it. So this is good.
Oh, right.
How to get right to it too.
Yeah.
So
Hi everybody in chat. I'm on a show. I've never been on a panel before. No, I'm not scared though, because you and Paula are just like so nice, and
we're just dragging you up here.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
you guys
Jen.
want
It is just like when a light bulb pops on, you know.
to? Yeah. Oh, can I show you guys really quick these things that are so cool from Temu? I already have some in my window. Look at these. I got a pack of 6 for $6.90 something. These
Oh
sun
wow.
catchers. This is like a big, like a ball. But the ones that I got this pin. This is adorable. I don't know if the light's going to show it good. It's a peace sign
Oh, that's pretty.
with gems in it.
Yep.
But these are the ones that I like. I have the pretty yellow and orange and stuff. These daisies.
Oh, that's pretty.
These are super cute. I have them hanging in my window. And then in the afternoon, when the sun comes in this window, they make rainbows all over my room. But that's pretty cheap look, it has everything to hang it and like that. And I got a pack of 6 for $6.90.
Diane, what do you mean? Where can you see bloom in that?
Oh, we would type the type of yarn in called bloom. Is there a way over somewhere to do
Oh.
that?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Let's look. Um, oh, and it's got the UK terminology or the US terminology.
Oh, yeah.
That too. I know that there's a place that you can type in what exact yarn it is, so let me find it.
You know what I don't understand? This is a big site now. How does this site make money? I don't understand things like that.
Because there's several people that are selling patterns.
Yeah. But where is the site getting money from?
They get a cut off of each pattern sold.
Oh, got ya.
Adam, sweetheart, would you get my stuffing? Yep.
Why would
Yeah,
it?
I thought.
Why
Go
would
ahead.
it not have a place to put what yarn you're using?
No, because that would be practically impossible, Diane.
Where is your stuffing?
In my room.
Oh, but you could do it over. You couldn't tell how much yarn that you have, but you could do it over in yarns.
Right.
You can put that in and it'll show you what you can make with that, but not how, well, it wouldn't filter, but you could look under each thing and a lot of people will tell you how much they use.
Okay, which I typed in bloom. This is going to pull up all yarn that's got the word bloom in it.
Oh, wait, put,
Mhm.
what's the first, is that Premier? Premier Bloom? I think it is Premier, maybe.
All right, so I'll just put Premier Bloom. Okay. Now this one, I mean, you go to the yarn and then it tells you right off the bat how many yards you're going to need to make that project.
Ah,
So I don't think, like Paula said, I don't think you can type in that you have the Premier Bloom yarn and you've got 1,200 yards. You want to know what,
right, not in this part, no.
yeah.
And in the other part, you can't put the exact type of yarn, right?
Right, right.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So Diane, you'll have to click on
To
yarns.
try to do something like that.
Yeah.
It would eat up too much of the resources of the site,
Mhm.
because you've got to think that there are millions of different types of yarn.
Right. Right.
So, but
They even have all the hobby yarn in there, or Hobie.
And the everything they have in here is from what people have typed in, probably. So the more people that go through their stash and start adding
Right.
what yarns they have, can make it to where there's more information on this part
Right.
of
But
Galva.
and I didn't realize until I just said it. This is another place you should go when you can't find a yarn that's out there anymore.
Right.
When people are saying, "Oh, I need I'm dying for 2 skeins of this," find it on here, and a lot of people have on their stuff will trade or sell.
Right. Yeah, and I remember seeing in here that it had the option of putting if it was discontinued yarn or not.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
It's not in that part, but over here it says I swear I seen a spot that said discontinued yarn. There it is, right here. Discontinued.
Yeah, I did too. It is in there.
So then if you click on that, this is everything people have made using discontinued yarn.
Uh-huh. That's gonna have all the Joanne stuff in it
Right.
pretty soon.
Yep. So I hope this helps everybody. Kim, I gotta go in. I didn't realize that my lives doesn't let you click on the live chat after the live is over, Paula.
what there?
It doesn't, when the live is over, it doesn't let you click on the live chat.
It will.
No, I don't know why, but it won't do it.
Well,
Mom, are you gonna be
you
doing
have to wait so
Yeah.
long for it to come up.
A few minutes, yeah.
I do believe.
Oh, wait.
Or is it
Okay.
set to when you set up your videos? Did you set it to save the chat too?
Well, I don't know. I assumed it automatically did that, so I'm not sure. I must have to click somewhere for that.
Well, the live chat, like Jen says, it takes, I don't know, 24, 48 hours, sometimes longer for the
Right.
live chat to appear.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So,
Oh, Diane, the blankets.
I'll show the blankets again.
Paula, did you start yours yet?
no.
This
I've got
is
too much
my
other stuff to do, not to mention taxes.
friendship Afghan.
Oh, who made the flower? I meant to ask that.
Anastasia.
Oh yeah. Ooh, so pretty.
I just
see-
love it. And it's
I
so
see
big
Paula's
and it's so
square.
soft. You want to show one of your squares, Beth?
Yeah, I'm working on my 4th. So I'm using, it's called the Celtic lace join, and it's a pain in the butt, but I am actually learning all kinds of things from it.
I think it's going to turn out beautiful.
But I'll tell you something. I have used so far, and I've probably used maybe about 3/4 of the white that I'm going to use. But I have used a whole giant skein of Red Heart Aaron. Is that the name Aaron? The off-white?
Yeah.
I've used a
have
whole
Aaron and
of
that's
the
off-white.
bigger skein so far for the joins,
Oh, wow.
for the rows that go around here. So it uses a lot of white to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I hope it's
they
going to
have
be worth it
soft white.
because what, Paul?
They have soft white and they have Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be beautiful like the picture on the thing.
And then this is the just the basic baby Afghan I'm making for Kaylin. It's just
Oh,
double crochets, and I just have 3 rows of the pink to finish, and then I'm gonna figure out a border to put around it.
when are the babies coming?
One is due July 7th, and the other one's due July 17th.
Oh, so they're going to have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Almost up to the kneecap.
My mom did that. I had the first grandbaby. Actually, on both sides, my husband's and mine. My daughter Megan was the first baby. My mom probably made 12 blankets and sweater sets and round blankets, star blankets.
Wow.
At the time, I didn't know how to crochet, and I was so impressed with this blanket that she made. And it was pretty basic. It just had like a scallop on the around it. It was white or off white, maybe white. And she put a pink ribbon through the scallops on the outside. And I remember being so impressed with that. That was probably what made me want to crochet. And when I think about it now, it was so basic, you know?
Right.
I'm not putting her down at all. I'm just saying at that time I thought, oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cool. And now
Right.
when I think about it, I think that's like a beginner blanket.
Right. Diane, thank you for going back and looking. She says the older lives, it does show the live chat. So
Ah,
you must just have to give it a day or two. I know some people's it's like you have to give it an hour, but then there's others that you have to give it a couple days.
yeah. But like I said, that's really important because if you want people to watch your replays, that's an important thing because it's extremely hard to watch a replay when people are just saying, "Oh yeah," or "Yeps," so and so, and they're just answering, and you don't know what the other half of the conversation is.
Right. Right. I want to the video I did the other day of my unboxing of Wanda's mystery box, which reminds me, on my post is all the information if you want one of her mystery boxes. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. These mystery boxes are amazing.
Really?
Oh,
But
yeah.
I would like to figure out how to do the random comment picker on that one and surprise somebody with a giveaway for watching the replay of that video. Or
Oh, right.
not a replay because it's just a video, it's not a live.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I want to try and figure that out. And then
Right.
Katie's Been Yarnified is asking for people to send her an email stating something about D. It's for D's birthday live, which I believe is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But she's, if D has ever done anything to touch your heart or helped you in any way, or how you met D, just some good
Oh,
vibes
right.
about D. She wants
Mm-hmm.
you to email that to her.
Okay.
So because she's putting something together for Dee's birthday.
How do you tell me again? Where do you go to
For the
Where I
Dee's
put it.
thing?
for the to
Hey.
find out where you put what her email is to put a comment?
Oh, right here. Zoila just put the information. Thank you, Zoila.
Oh, okay, great.
Yep.
Thank you, Zoila.
So but she's got to have that, pretty soon, because yeah, it's for tonight's
Right,
Dee's
I'll do
live
that. I'll
tonight
do
at
that
6 o'clock.
right after you're live.
Right. So don't forget about the mystery boxes. Katie's been yarnified testimonials, and was there anything else, Paula?
Paula, where's your wild hair? Oh, I love. You know, I love it when it's all big. I love it.
Jen
yeah,
says to
definitely,
make
Jen.
sure you have tissues for tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, well, I want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you, Beth, for helping us figure this out. I think this is really going to help us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And I need to change the name of the title to the video. So, anybody has any questions, you can get a hold of Beth or me or Paula. We'll answer them the best that we can. And that's about all that I have to say. Paula, you got anything?
No, not really. Everybody
Have a
better
great
be
night.
there.
Have a great night, everybody. See you at D's.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody better be there at D's unless they want me coming to find them.
Right. Right. It's going to be a good time. It's
Yep.
D's. Yeah. It's going to be a good time at D's.
Let's
It
not
is.
disappoint our D.
Yes. All right. Everybody have a good night. And
Have a good night, everybody.
we'll see you on the YouTube streets.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love y'all.